Hi everybody, welcome to Barre with Mary. Today is day 4 of your 7-day Feel Good Challenge. This class is a body weight only class, so you do not need any equipment, making it an amazing class. If you are traveling, if you just don't have a ton of equipment at your house, this is the class for you. This is a total body bar class. It'll be about 45 minutes. We will work on the core, the quads, the arms, and then a lot of focus on the outer hips and glutes, some focus into the obliques, so really getting some strength work into the side body and all the muscles that support your pelvis. If you're ready to do it, let's go. Come to stand on your mat. We're going to take our feet wide. So if you stretch your arms out, feet are going to come underneath your hands. And then I want you to externally rotate. So turn the legs out, meaning the inner thighs rotate toward me and the toes point out towards the top corners of your mat. From there, bend your knees and bring your hands to the inner thighs. We're just going to take a little twist here. So inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, twist left shoulder to right knee. Inhale, come back to center. And on your exhale, switch right shoulder to left knee. Keep going like that, side to side. So getting a little rotation through the mid-spine. Opening up into the shoulders and the chest. And then just starting to get that opening into the inner thighs. A little bit of activation into the outer hips and glutes. Today's class is going to spend a lot of time working and strengthening the hip joint. So right away, getting a little bit of movement. Inhale through the center and stay right there. Now keep this long spine, just lift yourself all the way up. Hands can come to the chest. Try to sink low here, opening up through the hips. Now on your inhale, you're going to turn to the right. And you're going to find a lunge position. Come back to face me wide, turn out. Reverse other way, turn to the left. Take that back leg, rotate it to parallel, find a lunge. Come back, wide turn out, just like that. Lunge, wide turn out, lunge, wide turn out. So as we move here, it's the back leg that's rotating. So you feel the thigh bone rotate in the socket. It rotates parallel, and then it comes back to an external rotation, to a turned out position. So you'll start to build a little heat into the lower body, and also start to get that movement, that lubrication into the hip joint that we want. 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, last one. Meet me in a wide turn out. Squeeze the elbows into the side. Now from here, you're gonna rise. You're gonna reach across the body. Inhale, sink down. Exhale, switch to the other side. Reach across the body. Sink it down, faster. Twist and reach, sink. Twist and reach, sink. So as we twist, we're keeping the legs and the lower body still. This twist is coming from our rib cage. So really reach across the body and feel the length through the obliques, through the sides of the waist. 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it low, just breathe here, inhale. On your exhale, I want you to sink a little lower and really hold this position. So feel your heels squeeze towards each other and feel your inner thighs rotate up to the ceiling. So you're really active through the outer hips, through the inner thighs. Take a breath here. Let it go. Inhale, rise up, reach the arms overhead. Rotate your legs to parallel and take a wide-legged forward fold. Melting over the legs and taking a moment to breathe here. Maybe swaying the upper body. Maybe you want to grab a hold of the elbows if that feels good for you. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Walk your hands over to the right. And we're going to tap down to an all-fours position. So knees under the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Spread your fingers really wide here and press down into all 10 finger pads. Now squeeze your thumbs in towards each other as you tuck your toes and take a big breath in. On your exhale, lift the knees to a bear plank. So knees are hovering just a few inches off of the mat. Hold your knees at this hover and really feel the back of the head pressing up to the ceiling. Wrap your front low ribs in and draw the back side of the rib cage up. Now really feel the front and the back of the abdominals hugging in towards each other. Maintain that alignment. We're just going to take a tiny bend in the elbows. Then we're going to press the arms towards straight. It's inhale, tiny bend, and exhale, press. We're going to stay slow here. So it's like the world's smallest push-up, okay? It's just a little dip and a press. Starting to find a little bit of activation into the shoulders. And really establishing the connection of your upper back So we're not squeezing the shoulder blades too much together. We're not rounding and caving in the chest, staying broad across the chest and the scapula, the shoulder blades. 4 more. 3 more. 2. The last one. Hold the arms straight, take a breath in. On your exhale, tap your knees down, untuck your toes, keep your hips high, and walk your hands forward for a puppy dog pose. Melt your forehead down into the mat, and feel your sitting bones reaching up to the sky. So a really nice opening here for the chest, for the shoulders. Take a few breaths. One more time. Walk your hands back in, coming back to that all fours position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, tuck the toes. One more time, bear plank, inhale. Exhale, hover the knees. And then pause here and really bring your attention to your hips. Okay, use your abdominals to keep your hips totally still as your left hand taps your right shoulder and then your right hand taps your left shoulder. Side to side, little tap, down, little tap, and down. So this is really challenging, at least I find it really challenging, to keep my hips still. You have to really use your exhale, wrap the abdominals around you, and focus on keeping both hips even. So we're not lifting one hip as we remove a hand from the mat. Notice if you start to pike your hips up to the sky, I noticed I did. Try to keep your hips in line with your shoulders. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Hold your bear plank, hands under shoulders, take a breath. And on your exhale, lift your hips high, downward dog. Reaching your hips up and back. Now from this position, I want you to wrap your elbows in, squeezing them towards your ears. Maybe you bend your knees and lift your hips a little higher. From here, we're gonna bend the elbows like we're coming into a push-up, and then we're gonna press up to straight arms. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. So as you bend the elbows, you're going out at about a 45-degree angle. Really push weight into the thumb and the forefinger, so we're not rolling out onto the pinky fingers here. Roll the shoulders down the back, away from the ears, and really feel how much work this is into the upper back, into the shoulders. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Press up straight arms and just hold your down dog. Enjoy the stretch. Maybe pedal through the feet. Maybe shake the head out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Step the right foot forward between the hands. And then rise up. Turn to face me. We're coming back into that wide turnout position we started class in. So heels in, toes out, feet are wide. Sink the hips low. I want you to take your arms and stretch them out to the sides of the room. Palms are facing down towards the floor. Now from here, we're gonna rise up, lower the arms, and we're gonna lower the hips, lift the arms shoulder height. Go up and down, lift and lower. So now, jumping right into a meaty part of class, we're gonna come into our thigh work. So pretty traditional thigh work series today. 3 exercises. We're gonna work outer thighs, we're gonna work inner thighs, and then we're gonna finish by really working the midline of the quadriceps, okay? So you get a little bit of everything today. The challenge is gonna be to incorporate arm work. So it's body weight, but I am gonna challenge you to keep your arms lifted and doing various things for the entire series. 4 more. 3, 2, last one up. Hold it down, trace little circles with the arms. Go a little circle. Little circle does not matter the direction. We are gonna switch in a moment. Really reach out through the fingers and try to get the arms as straight as possible. Go 4, 3, 2, reverse circle the other way. Little circles. Soften your shoulders here and really reach out, squeezing the biceps and the triceps for 4, 3, 2, hold it there, flip the palms to face me. Lift your right heel, lift your left heel. Now stay with me. Lift both heels 2 times. Again, that's the pattern. Right heel, left heel, both heels 2 times. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Arms continue to reach out. Now palms face forward. So the thumbs are up and the pinkies are down. It's crazy to me how much burn I can get into my shoulders just by keeping my arms out. Maybe that's just me. Comment below, let me know. Tell me you feel the burn too without weights, okay? Well, one more time through this set. Right, left, both heels 2 times. Lift, keep the heels down, flip the palms back. So thumbs rotate down and pinkies rotate up. Now take the arms and thighs and press them back and back. You've got it, back and back. So we're pushing back with the palms and we're pushing back with the outer thighs here. Really drive down into your heels and feel your inner thighs rotating up to the ceiling. Hips sink low and we're trying to keep the shoulders stacked over the hips. For 4, 3, 2, hold it there, pulse the hips down and down. Now I want you to pulse the arms up. Go up and up. So pinkies are lifting up to the ceiling, hips are dropping down. Relax the face, open across the chest, and continue to drive down into your heels, keeping your toes nice and relaxed. We're here for 16, 15. Things will change. We're going to transition to our next set of thigh work after a hold in 8. Go. 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, stay low, take a breath in. Exhale, reach the arms a little straighter and lift them a little bit higher as you lower the hips down. Things change in 4, 3, 2, rise all the way up. Keep this external rotation of your legs. Just walk your legs together so heels come into touch. Toes are a few inches apart, narrow V shape, okay? Arms are gonna reach out to the side. We're gonna bend the elbows. Lift the heels slightly, squeeze them together, and then send your knees forward, making this diamond shape in the legs. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna lower the hips down for 2 and come up just halfway. It's inhale down, exhale up. We're gonna add the arms. Squeeze them in, squeeze them open. Inhale in, exhale out. So in this position, it can be a little wobbly. I want you to really squeeze your heels together so they're really pinching in towards one another. Push down into your big toe mounds, so the ball of your foot that's under the big toe. Feel how when you do those 2 things, you can really help stabilize through the knees. So we're pressing the inner thighs open as we squeeze the heels together. And that counterbalance is gonna help stabilize the knees and hopefully stabilize your balance. Now in this movement, it can be tempting to lean forward in the chest. Try to keep the chest lifted. 2 more. Last one, down and up. Now keep your arms where they are, but sink your hips to a lower point. Reach the right arm overhead, squeeze it down. Left arm up and down. Go reach and pull. Go reach and pull. Keep going one arm at a time. Try to keep the opposite arm still and strong. So really beautiful 90-degree bend, keeping the biceps fired, keeping the shoulders working. Isometric hold in the legs. So we're continuing to work the quadriceps in this isolated position. 4 more sets. Heels squeeze in, relax the toes. 4 more sets. Last 2 right here, up and down, lift. Last one right, last one left. Hold it there, squeeze the heels, drop the hips. Little down, little down, little down, little down. Pulse the arms up and up. Beautiful. Now really feel the heels squeezing in. Relax to the face and try to relax your shoulders down your back. 8 more pulses here. Go 8, go 6. It's 4, 3, 2. Hold it there, bring the arms together. Bring the palms together to touch, and then start to squeeze the elbows in and in. Go in and in. Now see if you can sink your hips a little lower. Heels squeeze together. Inner thighs are pressing out, and elbows are trying to tap and tap. Go tap and tap. 8 more. Go 8. We hold in 6. We hold in 4, 3, 2, tap the elbows together if you can, and hold it. So forearms are pressing together. Shoulders are soft, and sink your hips even lower. Hold right here for 4, for 3, for 2, rise up, drop your arms, rotate the legs to parallel so all 10 toes are pointing at me. From here, hinge your torso forward and come into a squat position, adjusting your feet as needed. Hips go back, torso hinges forward. Extend the arms back behind you, palms are facing each other. So thumbs are down and pinkies are up. From here, drop the hips down, come up just to knee height. Inhale, lower the hips, exhale up knee height. So we're in this squat to finish our thigh and arm work series. We are gonna incorporate arm work throughout class, but this is really the most intense, elongated time of using the arms. As you reach the arms behind you, really squeeze the triceps here. Spine is long, abdominals are engaged. 2 more times. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, knee height. Last one, inhale, lower. Now I want you to stop before this feels easy. Lift your right heel up. Lower your right heel down. Right heel up, right heel down. Arms are continuing to reach behind you. Really pull your left hip bone back here and drive into your left heel. 4 more heel lifts. 4. 3 more, lift. 2 more here. Now I want you to lift the right heel, hold it, and pulse your hips down and down. Little down, little down. Pulling the hips back, reaching length through the crown of your head. Drive into your left heel. 8, 6, 4, 3. Stay there. Pulse the arms up and up. Go little up, so pinkies are reaching up to the sky. Really lengthening through the fingertips here. Feeling the triceps engage. 8, 4, 3, 2. Stay right there. Lower the right heel down. Lift, left heel up. Left heel lowers. Stay with the left side lift and left side lower. So a little bit of calf work here mixed into our thigh series. Nothing crazy. Re-engage the arms. Really squeezing through the triceps. Lifting the arms a little higher. Pull the right hip back and push into the right heel. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Lift your left heel up, hold it, pulse your hips down and down. You've got it. Down and down. Hips back. Spine is long. Pulse it down and down. 8. Hold low in 4, 3. Pulse down, hold it, arm squeeze in and in. Go in and in. So palms are trying to clap together behind your back. Reach the arms longer. Pull the right hip back. Sink a little lower. 8 more. Go 8. Go 6. Sorry, go 4. 3, 2. Hold that squeeze in. Lower the left heel down to the mat, but stay low here. Reach the arms a little longer. Lift them a little higher. This is your hold. Press the inner thighs away from one another. Reach the hips back. Push into the heels and sink your hips down. Hold right here. 4, 3, almost done. 2, inhale, rise up, straight legs. And exhale, forward fold. Nice job. Take a moment, breathe here in this forward fold, letting your neck be heavy. Maybe bending one knee and the other. Maybe swaying the upper body. 1 more big breath in. And out. And then lower yourself down to take a seat on the mat. We're going to finish class down on the mat today. Take a seat on the mat. Extend the legs out in front of you. We're going to send the legs out straight today. We're going to flex through the feet. We're coming into some abdominal work. So legs are long, heels are driving into the floor. Extend the arms out in front of you and sit really tall here. So press down into your sitting bones and reach the crown of the head up to the sky. You're in this neutral spine alignment, so no rounding in the low back. If you need to bend your knees to do that, totally fine. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, keep the long spine. Just hinge yourself back until you feel your abdominals fire. On your inhale, sit all the way back upright. And on your exhale, hinge it back. Keep going like that at your pace. And again, you might find that it's more comfortable for you to bend your knees slightly. And that's totally fine if that's what's better for you. What I want you to focus on here is really activating the abdominals and the core in a long neutral spine position. So we're reaching length up through the crown of our head and down through our sitting bones. As we hinge back, the whole upper body leans back in one long line. So the ribs stay knitting together, the hip bones draw towards one another, and the front and back body are really wrapping in towards each other. 2 more times. Last one up. Hinge it back and hold it. From here, we're gonna bring the focus to the left side. Take a breath in. As you exhale, your left arm is gonna float up to the sky. And on your inhale, left arm is gonna lower. Stick with the left arm. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. So as we lift the left arm up, you're gonna feel more engagement start to happen into the left side of your waist. So really think about wrapping the left side of your waist in towards the belly button here. Relax your left shoulder. And as your arm lifts, fight to keep your rib cage knitting in and drawing down. So we're not allowing the shape of the spine to change. We're just moving the left arm. 2 more times. Last one, lift the left arm up to about ear height and hold it. From here, you're just gonna come up an inch and down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. Little pulse, little pulse. So still feeling length through the spine and just taking a tiny little movement up and down in this long extended position. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Hinge it back, hold it. Flip the left palm down to face the floor. Squeeze the left elbow into the side. Reach the left arm up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. So right arm continues to just reach forward. We're finding this movement through the left side. So we're sweeping the left arm out to the side and squeezing the elbow in towards the ribs. Then we reverse that little semicircle back up to where we started. 4 more. Last 2. This time squeeze it in, hold it. Left palm is up to the sky, left elbow is into your left side. Just like that, except for now I want you to pulse. Back an inch, up an inch, back an inch, up an inch. So really feel how when you squeeze the left elbow in, the left side obliques have to wrap in towards each other. Go back an inch, up an inch for 4, 3, 2, take it back, hold it there. Relax the shoulders. Feel the waist hugging in towards center. Feel length through the crown of the head and hinge back 1 more inch. Hold it right here, 4, 3, 2. I want you to roll over onto your left side, bringing your left forearm down to the mat. We're gonna stack our left elbow under our left shoulder and bend the knees so the heels are in line with the hips here. Now push down into your left forearm, and that activation you just did on your left side body, use that here. Left side waist really lifts up and away from the mat. Beautiful. Now squeeze your heels together, and we're gonna find a clamshell. Right thigh opens, right thigh closes. Squeeze it open, squeeze it closed. So we're coming into some right outer hip and glute work here. Okay, now you'll notice we only did one side of abdominals. We're only gonna do one side of seat. I promise we'll do the other 2 after we finish this series, okay? I won't leave you uneven. As the right thigh opens, really think about squeezing your heels together. The hips and the shoulders are gonna stay stacked here. So even though it's tempting to roll this top hip back, fight to keep it pressed and forward and stacked directly over the bottom left hip. That's gonna allow you to work more into the right glute rather than just rocking the hips to lift this right thigh. 4 more times. 3 more. 2. Lift the right thigh up, hold it there. Really squeeze your heels together and press your right thigh open 1 more inch so you really feel the outer right hip work. From this position, I want you to kick your right leg straight and bend it back in. Exhale, kick it straight. Inhale, bring it in. So it's probably not going to get very high, that's totally fine. Because if you want to keep this really working into the glutes, you need to keep your hips stacked. Which means this right leg is really going to kick more like on a diagonal than up to the ceiling. Now I'm going to challenge you to maintain this modified side plank position the whole time. Okay, so we really work into this bottom left shoulder and work into the left side obliques that you just targeted so deeply. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, kick your right leg straight, hold it, pulse your right leg up, up, up. Ooh, it burns, you've got it, up and up. Give me 8 more. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, it's 4, 3, 2, bend the right knee back in, lower the right thigh down to meet the left. You're not quite done, not quite off the hook yet. 1 more time, press into the left forearm, lift your left side obliques. Now take the right leg and lift it up to a hover. So it's in parallel, just hovering above the left. Internal rotation now. So we're gonna bring knee to knee, back to parallel. Knee to knee, and parallel. So that first series was working in an external rotation, in a turned out position, right? So we're really working outer hip, outer glute. Now we're gonna work into internal rotation, which is going to be more glute med. All right, so working all of the muscles that help support your alignment and your pelvic stability. Notice here as you take internal rotation, are you collapsing down into the left side waist? Lift up. 4, 3, 2, internal rotation, hold it. From here, pulse it up and up, go up and up, little lift. Little lift. So right knee is pointing down and right pinky toe is trying to lift up to the ceiling. Spine is long. Keep breathing here as you pulse the right leg up and up. You've got it, up and up. Go 8, 7, 6, 5. Go 4, 3, 2. Come back to center, find parallel, take a breath. As you exhale, I want you to extend your right leg all the way straight and just hold it right there. Push into the left forearm, lift the left side obliques, and to finish, parallel right leg is gonna pulse up and up, go up and up. So really working into the outer hip here. Top of the right foot is pointing toward me. And you might notice with your right leg straight, it's really hard to stay lifted in the left side obliques, but fight for it. Push into the left forearm, soften the shoulders. Things will change. This is your final series. This is your final exercise in this series. Give me 8 more and you're gonna hold it. Go 6 more, 4, 3, 2, hold it straight. Right leg longer. Maybe left arm reaches overhead. By left arm I mean right arm. Reach fingers and toes away from each other. Big breath in, big breath out. 4, 3, 2, bend the right knee in but stay low. Take your right hand, plant it into the mat right in front of your chest. Now you're gonna take your weight into your right hand and just wrap your left arm around your waist so it's out of your way. From here, we're gonna take a little tricep dip with the right elbow and press up. Inhale, dip. Exhale, press. So the fingers of the right hand are pointing toward the top of your mat. Shoulders are still stacked. Hips are still stacked. As we bend the elbow, it's gliding straight back toward our thighs. So just a little bend, doesn't have to be all the way to the mat, and a press. You've got it, down and press. At any point, if it's too much on your wrists, you can always just do this body weight by coming up and doing that tricep extension series we did earlier again, okay? Go 4 more, go 3 more, 2, bend it down, hold it, 8 pulses, 8, go 4, 3, 2, ooh, press it all the way up. Awesome job. Take a counter stretch here. Let's reach our left arm Up and over. Big side body stretch. And then come back to center. We're going to take a seated figure four, crossing our right ankle over our left thigh. Just taking a moment here to breathe before we take that whole series on the other side. Feel free to walk your left foot as close or as far from your hips as is comfortable for you. Maybe a little bit of movement feels good to release the right hip here. One more big breath in. And out. Okay, I'm going to spin around so that I'm still facing you. You don't have to, but come to a seated position. Legs long. Feet are flexed. Knowing that you can bend your knees if you want that little bit of extra support for your hamstrings. Arms reach long in front of you. Inhale, sit really tall, pressing into the sitting bones. Exhale, hinge back one long line. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge it back. So as you hinge back, really think about how the abdominals really initiate the movement. You feel the abdominals wrap in and back as you hinge one long line. So almost the opposite of what you do in a squat, right? In a squat, you're gonna hinge forward in one long line. Now we've got that same motion, just hinging back and making our abdominals do the work. Go 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Now take this one back and hold it there. Right side is the focus. Take a breath. On your exhale, just the right arm is going to lift up. Inhale, right arm lowers. Exhale, right arm up. Inhale, lower. Keep going like that. So as we lift the right arm, the right side obliques wrap in towards center. And we feel that even though the arm is lifting, the rib cage is staying down. So it's not a movement through your spine that allows the right arm to lift. It's the movement of the arm and the shoulder. Everything else stays still, which means your abdominals have to work a little harder because the weight of your arm is being added to this contraction. 4 more. 3. 2. Lift the right arm up, hold it. It's 1 inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. So feel your abdominals hugging back in order to lift your chest up 1 inch. Really wrapping the sides of the waist in and feeling the belly button almost fish hook back towards the spine here. 4 more. 2 more. Hold it right there. Flip the right palm down. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the right elbow down to your side. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. So as we squeeze the elbow down, we're really thinking about wrapping the right side of the waist away from our right upper arm. Almost like you're pulling away from the arm as it hugs down. Everything else, again, is still here, just using our breath. Could you hinge back 1 more inch? You have 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. This time, pull your right elbow into your side. Hold it there, relax the shoulders. Take your chest back an inch, up an inch, back an inch, up an inch. Continue to squeeze the right arm into the side of the waist. Spine long, shoulder soft. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, take it back, hold it, relax the shoulders, pull the right side waist in a little deeper, then hinge back 1 more inch. Hold it right here. 4, 3, 2, roll over onto the right side, taking the right forearm down to the mat. Right elbow is underneath your shoulder, knees bend, coming into that clamshell position. So again, push into the forearm and use the abdominal work we just did, really lifting up through the right side body. Heels together. From here, float the left leg open. and closed. Squeeze it open, squeeze it closed. So as we move this left leg, hips are still, which might mean it doesn't open as wide. That's totally fine. Left hip stays stacked over right. Left shoulder stays stacked over right. Neck is long. Soften your shoulders. And continue to think about that abdominal engagement we just had. We're in that same neutral spine alignment here. So ribs are knitting together. Hip bones are hugging in. And as you lift the left leg, squeeze the heels together. That's going to help activate into the glutes a little deeper. Really targeting here, outer hips, outer glutes, and more oblique work. 4 more. Last 2. Now on this one, you're going to lift the left thigh and hold it there. Take a breath in here. On your exhale, extend the left leg straight. Bend it right back in. Exhale, kick it straight. Inhale, bend it in. Again, your left leg probably doesn't get that high, and that's totally fine. Continue to think about the inner thighs pressing away from one another. Outer left glute is really active here. Notice as you extend the left leg straight, are you rolling back with your hips? Try to continue to press the top hip forward. So again, it's not the movement of the pelvis that's extending the leg, it's the work in the glutes. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Now extend your left leg straight, hold it, pulse the left leg up and up. You've got it, up and up. 8. Go 4, 3, 2. Bend the left knee back in. Lower it down to the right. Take a moment, reset yourself, press into the right forearm. Lift the right side obliques. I noticed I was collapsing a little bit there. Now take your left leg to a hover. From here, internal rotation, knee to knee, back to parallel. It's knee to knee, back to parallel. Now you'll probably notice that you have less internal rotation than you do external. Me too. Okay, the challenge again is to keep the hips still. So we're not internally rotating the thigh by rolling this top hip forward. Hips are staying still. It's the thigh bone in the socket. So we've been talking about this a lot this class, right? It's the movement of the thigh bone, not the movement of the hips. 4 more. Last 2. Internal rotation, hold it. Pulse the left thigh up and up. Go up and up. Push into the right forearm. Relax the shoulders. Lift up through the right side waist. Breathe here. For 8. For 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Rotate the left leg back to parallel. Extend it all the way straight, squeezing through the left quadricep. Top of the left foot points toward me. To finish, left leg pulses up and up. Go up and up. So left leg is in parallel now, so neither internal nor external rotation. We're extending the left leg straight, working through the outer left glute. With the left leg straight, are you collapsing into this right side body? Stay long here. Go 16 more and a final hold at 16. 12. Shoulders soft. 8. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2. Here's your final hold. Maybe left arm reaches overhead. Fingers and toes reach away from each other. Left leg lifts a little bit higher. Hold here for 4, 3, 2. Bend the left knee in. Bring the left hand to the mat with the fingers pointing up to the top edge of the mat. Push your weight into your left hand and just wrap your right arm around your waist so it's out of the way. Tricep dip and press. Dip and press. Again, if this is too much on the wrist, feel free to either use weights or body weight instead. Just working that body weight tricep extension we did earlier. But if this is okay for you, really great way to isolate into the left tricep. Left elbow glides back towards the thighs, then presses straight. pushing into all 5 finger pads of the left hand. Go 4 more. Last 2. Now bend it down, hold it, relax the shoulders, 8 little pulses. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, press up straight arms. Whoo, counter stretch. Take the left hand to the left ankle, right arm reaches up and over, side stretch. And then seated figure 4, crossing left ankle over right thigh. Again, walking this bottom foot as close or far from you as you need. We are almost done with class. We're gonna do one quick centering exercise for the upper body. Now, if your wrists are cooked, totally fine. You can be done on the hands, okay? That's absolutely fine. You could just come instead into a forearm plank. That's a great option. Take one more breath here in this stretch. If your wrists are not cooked, we're gonna come to a high plank. Hands under the shoulders. Extend the legs back behind you, finding length through the spine. Now please know you can always tap your knees down to the mat and curl your heels to your seat. We have one final set of push-ups here, okay? And I'm actually gonna come to my knees. From this position, traditional push-ups, 2 counts. Down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale press. Push into the thumb and the forefinger. Press the back of the head to the ceiling. Just 4 more like that. You've got it. Inhale down, exhale press. This is class. You can do this. 2 more like that. Inhale down, exhale press. Now take this one halfway down. Hold it there. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Press the back of the head to the sky and just hold right here and breathe for 4. This is your class. 3. Get a little lower. 2. Whew. Child's pose. Awesome job. Big toes together. Knees wide. Reach the arms long and breathe. A lot of push-up work today. I'm very proud of you. Your shoulders and your back might be feeling that tomorrow. One more breath in here. And let it go. From this child's pose, we're going to take a little twist. Take your right arm, weave it underneath the left, and let your right ear come down to the mat. Right ear, right shoulder are on the floor here. Just a gentle twist for the mid-spine. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Come through center, we'll switch sides. Left arm weaves under right. Left ear, left shoulder down to the mat here. Little twist. One more breath. And then unwind yourself. Tuck your toes, come to a downward dog. Hips lift high. And then take any variation here that feels good. Maybe you want to bend one knee and really press through the opposite heel. If you took that variation, go ahead and switch sides. Bending the opposite knee. And then find both heels pressing down towards the mat. Lift your hips up to the sky and really press your chest back to your thighs. So getting a stretch through the upper back and all the way down the backs of the legs. Take a few breaths here. One more. And then carefully lower yourself back down to the mat, taking a seat. And now reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, let it go. And that was your class. Amazing, amazing work. Day 4, complete. You're more than halfway there. I am so proud of you. I'll be back tomorrow with day 5 of our challenge. If you have not already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in the new year. I'm starting to get filming for this upcoming new season, so let me know any requests. I'd love to hear from you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.